But is that the best announcement that came from today? No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, Steve, you sweet summer child.
Uh-oh.
Get ready. And this one affects me and you probably even more than that, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
MCI?
I'm saying shut up.
Yeah, MCI's coming back.
I mean,
that's it.
Let's rock.
A major update is coming to Rev and Rev 2. Rollback netcode for old Guilty Gear. The smooth online
Anywhere in the
world. Xrd is getting a rollback. And the beta test starts soon, less than a month.
There you go, Steve.
Wow.
Okay. So let me say something here. I was already so you said that there's something big, even bigger than DNF Duel.
I think it's bigger than DNF Duel.
And so my brain was not going to roll back netcode for an old game.
Really?
Joy already told me
But
about
it's
it.
Rev 2.
And it's like, and she feels like for an Xrd.
I did say this would never happen. I did.
It's an old game, dude.
But it's the Guilty Gear game we've played the most.
Yeah, but I've been said this before. I like Strive more than Rev.
Run, Simmons!
I like Strive more than Rev. It's terrible. I've said this.
I forgot about that.
Yes, I said it multiple times.
Leave!
I said this multiple times already.
It's okay. Come here.
This has been.
I forgot about that.
Yes, I like Strike more than Rev. I played Rev more to the point where I got so frustrated with the way they treated Chip that I just did not want to play the game anymore. And I reached a stale point or a stalemate with the game, and I was like, I just want to play it anymore. And then Strive got announced, and then Chip got announced.
Yeah.
And then I got to play Chip with you over at the event, and I fell in love with the character. And I'm like, this is how Chip should be.
Yeah.
And even though he was missing his teleport,
And to be honest, that's a good point because these games are so different from each other.
completely different.
Like they're really
completely different.
Guilty Gear Xrd was just doing its best to be a 3D version of old 2D Guilty Gear games,
yes,
right?
yeah.
But 3D, not 3D, right? And they did a really good job. Like the whole goal of the Xrd series was to emulate 2D gameplay and 2D visuals, but make the game actually 3D.
Exactly.
And they did a great but they also added all the crazy different RC systems and YRC and all that kind of stuff, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And I do agree with Steve that I think the RC systems are actually way better in Strive.
Yes.
But it is tough. It is tough to come from characters from the previous game
Right,
for
because
me.
you could do so much.
Because you could just do so much more.
So much.
Things you can just have
I
so
totally
much
get
more
that. I
things
totally
you
get
can
that.
do in this game.
I totally get that. The thing is that I hate the fact that I'm character loyalist for Chip.
To Chip, yeah.
Which is annoying because I'm never a character loyalist to any character.
Yeah.
Chip played so dramatically better for me personally in Strive.
I get you.
That I just fell in love with the game personally because I could understand everything that was happening in the game as opposed to Chip in Xrd where it was like, there is no way you are going to be able to keep up with the rest of the players in this game unless you know this character to the freaking core.
Yeah.
And you understand everything.
And that's very much Xrd.
Yes.
You know, Xrd's a game that
You
has
have
so
to.
many nuances and crazy differences and wake up timings and all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's hard to keep up with the game, and there's so many characters.
And being such a glass cannon in that game, it felt like it was just there was no point in playing it anymore.
He'd get rolled by characters like Leo. and stuff
Immediately
like that,
destroyed.
yeah.
In Tekken, I had that same mentality where I'm like, man, there's so many moves for all these characters. I would have to know this character to the core in order to really understand how to play the game.
Yeah.
And then I play it, and I'm like, oh, you need to know like 5 moves. Like, I'm good. Like, okay, so I'll just do this. You know?
So I do agree with you. I'm naturally pretty excited about this because I didn't think this was a possibility. To me, there's no reason to try to get you to buy an older Guilty Gear game, especially a previous one that's so close to Strive like this. So to me, this is actually some crazy dream come true material.
Nice.
Like I'm not even kidding you, and it's funny because it's another Arc System Work game, right? That I I really enjoyed, but man, the game put me in a bad mood when I would play them online.
Yeah.
That was Xrd and Dragon Ball. And to a lesser degree, especially Tekken when it first came out. But that's the thing is that like, and it really sucks, and it sucks for me especially when I like this game. I want to get better at it, but I do not want to have to deal with this.
Yeah.
Like this is such a huge cumbersome, much less the matchmaking issues and all the functionality of the game. Here's the really exciting part. It's not Arc System Works that is doing this. Arc System Works is not implementing rollback netcode into Xrd. It is the same crew, the same skeleton crew of people that were able to put rollback netcode into Accent Core. Ooh. So all the people, you remember how a little while ago, Steve, like almost 2 years ago now maybe, Guilty Gear Accent Core got a rollback update.
Yeah.
And everything worked. And it was amazing. Like the thing functioned, their lobby system worked, everything matched really well. It was like, geez, this is crazy. And then they later worked on, I think, BlazBlue Cross Tag. It's the same crew. So the same guys are figuring out how to get rollback netcode into Guilty Gear Xrd, and that's awesome because guess what? Their previous work is pretty impressive, and they did a great job on previous games. So all things considered, they were saying this is their toughest. Well, of course it is because they're retrofitting, you know, and it's not a 2D game. You have to understand retrofitting rollback netcode into a 2D game, even like BlazBlue Cross Tag or even an Accent Core, is a lot easier than a full 3D game like this one. The fact that they're ready to go into a beta within a month is really cool. The fact that they're that far along. They've obviously been working on it for a while. Dude, we are in like the retrofit rollback revolution right now.
It's weird.
Where Dragon Ball Samurai Showdown, it's like, dude, I can't believe it. Dragon Ball FighterZ is actually going to launch next year. It's actually coming out.
Insane.
Samurai Showdown, it's officially coming out. Finally, after all these years of us playing it, it's finally coming out of beta. We're going to be able to play Samurai Showdown, and guess what? It's the same thing for Xrd. This is huge news, right? And I feel like anybody that, oh please chat, anybody that, I know a ton of people got into Guilty Gear because of Strive. I know you have to understand. Xrd's a very different game. A very different game. It's not one that I'm specifically better at by any means, just because I never had a chance to actually get good at Xrd, but I loved it. Like every single chance we had the chance to play this stuff, and I played it online, whether or not it was a bad session or a good session. I like this game. What would make me upset is the fact that we have to deal with this, right? We have to deal with the horrible friggin' fluctuating netcode. To me, Xrd was always the game that is like the one that we would hope would get this, and the fact that it's here is literally an impossibility. This was like, I said this was impossible.
Remember years ago, I would stream, starting when I was like really starting to stream like consistently, I would play Rev 2 on PS4, and I go into a lobby, I go into any open lobby, and I just sit there and wait.
Yes.
Be able to show up. I start playing I'm Mr. Lonely.
Yes.
Back when I didn't care about DMC that much.
Yes.
And just sit there and kick the soccer ball.
Lonely, so lonely.
Just sit there and wait for anyone to come in, open lobby, and just play Xrd Rev 2 with. I think I even did that on Steam as well.
And I would like to think that maybe there will be some amazing solutions for that. Because a lot of the lobby, or just the online functionality outside of just netcode and Accent Core was pretty great. I don't know how far they went in BlazBlue Cross Tag. Maybe it was just netcode chat. But you get matches and get matched up with people really fast in Accent Core. Even I'll watch people playing that game even now. And I'm like, dude, like this is crazy how quick it is. It was just netcode? Okay. So it's probably just netcode for this as well. Anyway, hopefully the matchmaking also.
It's an actual mixture.
Come out of the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Simmons, you gotta sing the
cheese, fish,
fly surfing in the air.
6 times returning to the store. No, there's not for hand. Is it ready?